The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
All right, so it is 8 o'clock. Ticket Blitz Thursday begins here in about 120 seconds. Give us a little bit of time because we've got to wrap up some notes from the last conversation on how you tell your person you are in the mood, if you will. And 312-591-8300. Kara, there's not a couple more texts came in.
From 773, you talked about that candle approach.
Yeah, so what happened was it started the conversation with a woman that lights a candle at 7 o'clock in the bedroom, and that tells her husband that she wants some busy time.
Well, he says my wife used the candle approach, which was great, but then it turned out she also used that with her boss at work.
Oh,
oh
no.
Now we got to walk around the cubicles here and see if anybody's got any candles.
Oh,
yikes.
Yeah. Ooh. Casey, we didn't talk about you. Do you have any technique with your girl like this, or does she have a technique with you?
She has a technique with me.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm always game. She's not always game.
Oh.
But
So you don't know that for sure.
Well, here's what I've learned, because we've been together for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And when we first got together, once you get past the initial stage where you're just pawing at each other constantly,
right,
then you settle into real life. You know, you deal with the bumps and bruises along the way of a relationship.
That just sounds terrible.
But I had a really hard time for a minute, because what I've learned is that my girl gets ready the same way that people run the Chicago Marathon. She carbo loads. It's like she'll pound a plate of fettuccine Alfredo, and then she's ready to go.
Wow.
And it threw my rhythm off, because, Brian, I'm sure you're the same way. We overeat. When we're done eating a meal, we feel bad about ourselves.
Oh, yeah, you can't have sex after eating a big meal.
Totally.
She'll eat dinner. She's like, all right, I'm ready to rock and roll. I go,
Let's
why
go.
was the Golden State Warriors run? I was going to lay down on the couch for a minute. She's like, no, I'm ready to go now.
Nothing is sexier than saying, I need to digest a little bit. I like to just digest just for a second.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
You can do anything you say your mind to, like just by texting the word blink, B-L-I-N-K, like Blink 182. Text that right now to 312-591-8300 for your chance to win 4-day Lollapalooza passes at Grand Park from Q101 and our great friend C3 Presents. Just make sure the word is clear. You have up till 8:59 to do this, so plenty of time. If you're thinking, I can't get in, there's no race here, just make sure you get it in before 8:59. Blink to 312-591-8300. And we'll have another word at 9. So it's perfect for you. You have many chances all day long, every hour. Ticket Blitz Thursday to get to Lollapalooza and party with us.
And always, to be clear, just because you text it in at 8 doesn't mean you can't text it at 9 or 10 or 11 or noon or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Just double your chances, triple your chances all day long.
Yeah, let's do that. Still some more people checking in about how they let their significant other know they want to get busy.
Oh, still more people are checking in?
Still more people. I mean, I like this because we're
sharing the text line.
Well, we're sharing this community because, I think this is one of the big reasons people break up, and it's just because of lack of communication. And talking isn't just communication. It's things like, 773, this is kind of talking. He says, my wife likes to read every night in our basement. But when she reads in the bedroom, that's when I know it's time for me to come into and take care of it.
You know why? You know why that is? Because women are out here reading smut. I am going through this in my relationship right now.
Okay,
Wow.
yeah.
All of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Back in my day, if you wanted erotic content, you logged onto the World Wide Web and you watched it. These women nowadays, they are reading, and it is graphic, and it is intense, and it is the thing to do right now.
It kind of lets your imagination go a little wilder, though, if you're reading.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can barely read.
I'm just guessing.
You don't read the smut books?
I have.
They all have like a guy that looks like Fabio or something on the cover,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff, but I did read a little bit.
Well, what'd you read? Like physics?
Yeah.
What were you reading, Kara?
One of those smut books.
Okay, yeah.
I got it online or something, and it was all right,
Is it a turn on though? Like when you read about he brushed his hand across the nape of my neck.
I mean, I liked reading 50 Shades of Grey. I admit it. I liked reading 50 Shades of Grey. That was pretty cool.
Did you like the movie?
Kind of. They casted it exactly how it was in my head, so I thought that was kind of cool.
Well, that's nice.
Okay.
But they didn't do it quite like the book, because she used to use sex as an adverb. It was weird. Like, he wants my sex. She used to say that all the time. It was weird. in the book. It was weird. It was just weird. It was a
I would
weird
imagine
book.
that's how Brian talks.
Yeah.
She wants my sex.
Or he touched my sex. Like it was like she always used the word sex. It was weird.
Sounds like a Russian mob guy.
Yeah.
She wants my sex. All right, speaking of movies, tomorrow on the show, right around this time.
Segue.
Yeah, I'm so jealous. Case, the producer, has been watching big movies for the first time ever because we've done this for years now where I make a movie reference and he's like, oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So finally we're nailing him down and he's watched Braveheart. He's watched Shawshank. He has watched Back to the Future in the last 3 weeks. And it's been a real wonderful experience for the listeners to get a take of a 25-year-old on these movies, that some movies are 25 years old and more.
Yeah.
But they're the best movies of all time.
Right.
Tomorrow, at this time, right around 8 o'clock, get here a little earlier. Get here like 7:50 to make sure you're here for the Roadhouse review.
The old school Roadhouse, not the new one.
Yeah, not the new one with Jake Gyllenhaal, which I want to see because it's got Conor McGregor and Jake Gyllenhaal, and I want to see it. It's on Amazon Prime. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it was supposed to be in the theaters, but somehow it switched over to Amazon Prime.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I want to see it. But of course, Roadhouse is one of the greatest action-adventure movies of all time. And I say that and people go, oh, you're trying to be funny with that?
No, it's good.
It is so damn entertaining.
Yeah. Best
fight scenes. Well, listen, I'm not going to get into it. I'll let Case do his review tomorrow. But I'm so jealous he got to watch it for the first time.
I watched Roadhouse for the first time. It is on Max, the HBO streaming service. If you either have not seen it or need to watch it again, I have a lot of thoughts. Some good, some bad. I can't wait to talk about it. 7:50 tomorrow morning, we will review Roadhouse.
I can't imagine what's bad.
Either can I.
Yeah, seriously.
And I got to tell you, if your review gets bad, I'm going to try to be nice until it's time not to be nice.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Noah Khan, last year's hero of Lollapalooza. And if you missed the keyword we gave out at 8 o'clock for Ticket Blitz Thursday for Lollapalooza 4-day passes, stay right here at 8:40. Give us about 12, 13 minutes. We'll give the word to you again. And then a new word coming up at 9 every hour today. Every hour, it's Ticket Blitz Thursday for Lollapalooza 4-day passes. That ain't cheap either, all 4 days.
Oh, no.
That's a pretty big ticket. So we're going to get you there, and then you can buy groceries because that's about what happens now. You got to choose between concerts and food half the time.
Right.
And I think a lot of people choose concerts.
Yes.
I know. Because you can always go in garbage cans. There's pizza boxes there, and people. I can't believe that people throw away 2 pieces of pizza in a box.
Me either.
You ever go in the garbage can and open up a box of pizza?
No.
No, what sort of Seinfeld bit is this?
Yeah.
This is not a Seinfeld bit.
Why
would I go in the garbage?
Okay, when you walk by a garbage can, like let's say at work here or your workplace out there, and there's a pizza box in it, do you open it in the garbage can?
No.
I do every time.
Why?
dig through
would
the
you,
trash?
Would you eat out of it if there was?
Absolutely, it's in the box still.
Okay.
And I'm saying people have thrown away pizza with 1 piece in it, which is a sacrilege.
This makes sense because you fed your wife garbage bananas a few years ago.
I pulled them out, and they were still in a bag in a trash area, but they were all sealed up a couple times.
Trash area.
They were in a recyclable receptacle, and I took the bananas out.
And then fed them to his wife.
Did she know?
At the time, no.
Oh boy.
Let's move on to Head to Headlines.
Oh my God.
Head to Headlines, where you choose the content we talk about next by just texting in Headline 1 or Headline 2. Now, wait until I read the headlines. Today's are very interesting. It just shows how on edge everybody is. Both of these stories do that. And one relates to bananas, actually.
Oh.
So here we go. Based on the headline alone, which story do you want to hear more about? Okay? So headline number 1. I found this story. New Jersey man charged with using a USB flash drive as a weapon in attack.
Not a floppy drive, because that wouldn't hurt.
No. You can slap him across the face.
Yeah.
So that's headline number 1. If you want to hear more about that, get that one ready to go at 312-591-8300. Now, Case found this story relates to bananas, ironically. Headline number 2. Customer throws bananas. Pittsburgh gas station employee arrested after beating him with PVC pipe. Now, do you want to know more about that story? It's headline number 2. Text 312-591-8300. Headline 2.
Can you read them one more time, please?
Yeah.
Okay, just because they're both about attacks, and people are triggered today very easily. Headline 1, New Jersey man charged with using USB flash drive as a weapon in attack.
Okay.
Headline number 2, customer throws bananas. Pittsburgh gas station employee arrested after beating him with PVC pipe.
Wow.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, let us know which story you want to hear more about. Remember, we'll never, ever talk about the other story again. Text in headline number 1 or headline number 2. Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Give us about 6 minutes. We'll give you that word again right after we get through the headlines for texting in Ticket Blitz Thursday to win Lollapalooza 4-day passes with Brian and Kenzie here on Q101. So you choose the content here, which story you want to hear more about. Now, headline number 1 was, this was my story. I mean, I wasn't the guy in the story,
I was
but
going to say, what?
we like to give credit for finding this is competition, Kara. We try to find the craziest story to talk about here. So this one I found. New Jersey man charged with using USB flash drive as a weapon in attack.
I'm so curious about how that could be a weapon.
That's headline number 1. And headline number 2, the case found was customer throws bananas. Pittsburgh gas station employee arrested after beating him with PVC pipe.
Wow.
So the curiosity there, someone said, like, doesn't that headline tell the whole story? But you've got to know maybe how it escalated between bananas and PVC pipe.
Right.
You don't wake up every day expecting to beat somebody with a PVC pipe.
Or
No.
a banana.
Right.
Or banana.
Absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
what, Carrot? Great point.
Yeah. So this one was tough. This one was really like close to being 50-50 all the way through. And even 630 checked in. This was Allison in Downers Grove, said, don't bring a banana to a PVC pipe fight. And that was the determiner to take it to headline number 2. So Case's story wins, and here we go. Customer throws bananas. Pittsburgh gas station employee arrested after beating him with PVC pipe. Okay, so we know where we're at here. A North Oakland gas station employee in the Allegheny County Jail is in the Allegheny County Jail right now after beating a man who was throwing bananas at employees Monday night. So that's where it starts off here. And by the way, I haven't read the story, so I go along right with you guys to enjoy this. According to a Pittsburgh public safety, a name I cannot pronounce. I'm sorry.
You want to sound it out?
Yubarov Budakaki.
Okay. Delightful. I'm so glad I asked.
So according to Pittsburgh Public Safety, he says this. That man right there of Pittsburgh is facing charges of aggravated assault and reckless endangerment in this incident. This began with a male customer in the Sunoco gas station at 195 North Craig Street throwing a banana at an employee. Now,
I want to know more about why that happened.
I'm not sure it's going to explain more on
Yeah.
that. Sometimes these stories don't give you that.
Yeah.
Can I make the argument as to why he threw a banana at somebody?
Sure.
The price was too high, maybe?
No, because it's hilarious to throw a banana at somebody. It's one of the funniest things you can throw.
Yeah, but
No, really?
the poor guy's working at the gas station.
I'm not saying do it. You probably shouldn't do it.
No, you should not
Probably,
do
yeah.
it.
But it's hilarious to think about.
Well, Aaron on the text line wants to know if they were peeled or not, because if they're not peeled, they'd hurt. If they're peeled, yeah, that'd be fun.
I would think they're unpeeled. I would think
Yeah.
you could really get some torque if you wanted to
Yeah.
whip that thing like a boomerang.
Yep.
Also, I'm just saying this as me, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm not buying a banana at a gas station.
Oh, see, you're wrong about
See,
that.
I would if I was
Yeah.
hungry.
Really?
No,
Better
that-
a banana than sushi.
Well, can't I buy combos? Like, I didn't know the choices were only bananas and sushi.
No, that's elitist of you, and you're wrong, actually. Some of the best bananas in the city are at the 7-Eleven on Sheridan and Buena.
But is that a gas station? Is it just a 7-Eleven?
No,
or
it's a gas station
Okay,
there.
all right, all
No,
right.
they're actually delightful bananas, and you should check your privilege.
Well, listen, I am open to criticism,
I would hope so.
but I'm still not going to buy a banana at a gas station. That's just me. So,
I bet he didn't buy them. I bet he just took them off and started whipping them.
That's true. You don't need to buy them to throw them.
Yeah.
so the male customer at the Sunoco station started throwing bananas at the employee. That employee then threw the banana back at the man.
That makes sense.
That's like a Three Stooges story.
So they're not telling us what started it. They're just going to keep going here. More bananas were thrown between the customer and the employees before the customer then punched an employee in the face.
Okay, now it's starting to make a little more sense why you got the PVC out.
Correct.
Yeah.
So during the fight, the 26-year-old Budkaki
That would be a fun family reunion.
allegedly took up a piece of a PVC pipe from behind the counter and chased the man out of the store and into the parking lot where he beat the man in the head multiple times.
Oh.
Well, he already won. He got him
Yeah.
out of the store and in the parking lot. He had to finish him.
That's where the trouble started.
For the
yeah.
embarrassment of having bananas thrown at him, to Case's point. And he said, I'm not satisfied.
No, he went full Mortal Kombat on him.
I think he would have been fine and not arrested if he just got him out of the store. It's self-defense.
That's
They're
true.
sitting there alone in the gas station. I feel bad for those people who work at gas stations
100%,
alone.
yeah.
It's terrible. But a good thing he had PVC pipe nearby.
I hope there's video of just the bananas flying. I'd love to see that.
Oh, there is some. There's always cameras in those places.
Yeah.
The man was able to run away while suffering serious swelling, according to the complaint. Now, police eventually found the assaulted customer and took him to UPMC Presbyterian, a hospital in Pittsburgh. He was later listed as in critical condition
Oh, wow.
with a head bleed.
Ugh.
Well, you shouldn't throw bananas.
You shouldn't.
I'm not saying it's right.
Well,
but
do
you
they
shouldn't-
know the injuries are from the PVC or the bananas? You know, it could have been like the tip hit him in the eye or something.
What was that again, Kara? The tip of the banana?
Yes.
They did what to him?
Hit him in the eye.
Ah, I hate when that happens.
Oh, boy. Police took him into custody without incident, and police also took the pipe allegedly involved into evidence. This guy shouldn't be in jail. He just he's protecting himself. He had bananas thrown at him.
Well, no, like you said, he was protecting himself, and then he decided to finish him.
Yeah.
But here's the issue. When you get the guy outside, how do you know he's not going to come back in and throw more bananas
You
at
lock
you?
the door.
No, what you should do is actually lay banana peels on the floor and hope he
Yes.
slips when he comes back in.
Oh, man. Poor guy. I wish I was an attorney. I was pre-law at Bowling Green. I took a couple classes in that.
A couple classes.
I want to be his lawyer.
That's bananas.
Oh. What's not bananas is you winning Lollapalooza 4-day passes. All you got to do is text BLINK to 312-591-8300 right now. Text BLINK, as in Blink 182, to 312-591-8300 for your chance to win 4-day passes to Lollapalooza. You have 19 minutes left to text that word in. At 9, we'll give you a new word. You can do both. You can text this one in, the new word at 9, text that one in for your chance at 4-day passes to Lollapalooza.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.